welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Throwing on second down. May. He'll step up and run. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Throwing on third down is May. On the move left. A big play there on the scramble. It's a gain of 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Patriots.
And what a decision to turn into a runner and tuck that ball down and go. You could tell initially he's thinking, just pick up the first down and get out of bounds. But as the play unfolded, he realized there was a lot more green grass in front of me. For a minute, it looked like he was going to take it all the way, but he'll settle for the big gain and sets up first down.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's May. And it'll be a short pickup, and it's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? There's a test on third down. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Patriot first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 0-0 is the score. and EA Sports. NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Time for the second quarter. The Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. He'll try and get there, and he will get into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Crazy. And he'll be blocked down just beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing right away is Allen. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First time they've worked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time. There's a lot of room to operate.
The flag into the hands of Shakir. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing again. It's Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's Lucid down. He picked up the first down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Second and a yard. Throwing again is Allen. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Open man, right side, he's got it. And he will score! James Cook, touchdown Buffalo.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Now, May. He finds Hollins on the ground. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got Douglas going deep, and that is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And third down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Third and short. And here is May. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down, New England.
Throw again is May. Headed left, buying time. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
To throw on first down is May. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Second down, they need 7. To throw now, May. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be third down.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
That is caught at the 3, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. James Cook. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. It's a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On play action, Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Allen now off the bootleg. We'll swing this one out to Cook. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Here's Cook, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard now?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get 1 more stop?
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one complete to Hollins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now, 2nd and 4. Gibson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st down, New England.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. Ooh. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
18 on the play. 1st down, Patriots.
Here's 1st down. On the run is Stevenson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
The Pats will stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6? They'll go. Here's May. This is caught at 2. He's driving for the goal line. Will be stopped short, but has enough for the 1st down. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.